Ooh, baby. Next streaming software. Are we live? I think we're live. Sweet. All right, let's get back into editor. Cool beans. Hopefully the music's not too loud. Sweet, cool beans. Fantastic. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. If you're watching the replay, fantastic. If you're going to be watching this live, welcome. Today we're playing No, I'm Not a Human. Let me get into that game window, actually. While we're here, real quick, let's turn on Loudbot in case anybody wants to use that. Sweet, cool beans. Hopefully the audio is good. Looking over here, yeah, we're looking fancy-pantsy. Yo. We do have, unfortunately, a storm going on in my area right now, so hopefully the connection holds. We could be experiencing some funds here. But anyways, no, I'm not a human. We have to really survive. Atlantic! The guy. How's the base plan, dude? I really hope that at some point you get a video up of you playing bass, because that'd be fantastic. Proud of you, homie. Glad that's coming along really well. Anyways. So, this end of the world scenario... very bright sun, kind of like what most of us have been experiencing or will experience in a week or so. And yeah, the people coming out at night, there's doppelgangers and evil things trying to get us. So cool beans. Let's we'll go in. We'll play it casually. I played the living heck out of this demo. It was given to me by what's Trioskaz? I don't think it's an American company. So yeah, hopefully that's how you pronounce it. New game. Let's get into it. It looks like we've been live for a few moments here, so if you're watching the replay, thank you. So yeah, I believe there is a current beta available that's a bit more keyframe or frequency issues. Yep, storm is a ruin outside right now. Anyhoozle, we gotta answer the door. Determine whether or not our visitors are bad guys are called visitors, but people knock on the door if they're good or bad. So hey neighbor, long time no see, how's life? Same as ever. Hey, I come over for a reason. I'm a little worried about you. Aw, that's adorbs. Think bad's a coming. My cousin called me. The news over there is saying there's something weird going on with the sun. There's people coming up from underground. They're calling them visitors for some reason. Yeah, for some reason. I call them zombies. Creepy. I hope it's not true. And the dialogue is all text-based, so it's kind of, a lot of reading, and somebody like me who stutters a lot. We're gonna have fun with this one. Visitors? Yeah, that's what they're calling the people from underground. Ooh, important note right there. God knows why they call them that. I guess because they're visiting Earth, visitors to Earth, or because they're trying to get into people's houses. So that is our mission for today, is to make sure these things don't come in. My cousin says that they're staying home alone. That staying home alone is dangerous, so I came over so you wouldn't get killed. Oh, cool, thank you. How's your wife and daughter? Don't worry, a good friend just arrived the other day. He'll look after my family. All right, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll wait for you in the kitchen. See you in the morning. Excellent. So we're going to get a little notification. Looks like there's nobody else coming tonight. So a couple things we have. This is just the demo. There's a lot more to come, a lot more story. We, from what I gathered, are kind of isolated inside of this little cabin house. My theory is that you look just like the thumbnail. I'm about as tall, but a bit stockier there, buddy. We can look out the window. The neighbor's house stands in the hayfield. There's no light in the windows. Looks like his family is asleep. Right. We're going to check all the windows. I've harvested a lot of achievements. So a skinny dog is sending the footpath that goes through the field. There's achievements for not looking outside, but you're going to get a couple hints and stuff from looking outside at your surroundings, listening to the radio, paying attention to the television, talking to your guests in the house. So, you drunkards lay sprawled out in the street. Though they lay in the cold ground, they appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Yeah, myself, this is why I cannot script my videos. I can't read and perform at the same time. I can watch it perform. So the idea is, during the day, we kind of investigate. During the night, we act. Breaking news! At 6:28 a.m. today, there's a powerful emission of energy from the sun. The burst was larger than the scientists had predicted. The temperature outside has reached critical levels. The government has declared a state of emergency. Ooh, we're asking all people to refrain from going outside during the day. And that's pretty much it. Now, our neighbor said he's going to meet us in the kitchen. There's a couple like clues as to who we are, but if we try to look out the window right now, afraid to make me go blind, better check in at night. So yeah, no looking outside during the daytime. I have a poster right here, loneliness and isolation. And we gathered from the limited story we have for the protagonist here is that he likes his isolation, doesn't like people that much. So we're going to be very selective as to who we allow in. But we're going to learn more in just a moment here. Let's go in the kitchen. Go chat up our buddy, our neighbor, our probable only friend. Well, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to let people in. Why should I let strangers into my house or let people in? Why should I let strangers in my house? I know you keep your distance from people, but I personally don't like that one. How are we looking on stream? A little fuzzy. Hear wind howling outside. Not exactly fun for me. My cousin doesn't know for sure why we can't be alone, but she mentioned that when anyone asks if you're alone, say no and tell them that someone's in the house with you. And we gather more about our person here. People are a chore for me. What's the use of extra people? So we're obviously loners. What's the use of extra people? They might bring or tell you some interesting things. And don't forget to test them for signs they're a visitor. You don't have much energy during the day with this heat. You have to choose who you want to test carefully. Tests are really strenuous. You have to take a real good look, but you don't have to worry about the conversation part. That won't take energy. So let's talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out the windows. The TV is a good resource, but it doesn't tell you what's going on around you. What do we need to do? I'm afraid that all we can do is try to survive. Pretty much. Hope this nightmare ends soon. Blank, blank, blank. Reject everyone. Atlantic, there's several different endings coming to this game, and there are several different ways to play. We can do that. There are consequences to that, but we'll see. I think the government will help us somehow, but maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stay with my family. By the way, I brought you a case of beer. My brother-in-law works at a brewery. Drink it and go to sleep. So sleepy time beer makes you feel really sleepy. So if you don't want to talk to anyone else, drink the beer and relax. Well, I go in here. There's a cucaracha. Kill him. There's the beer we can drink, and it makes us go CP time. We're not going to do that just yet. See if you get an achievement. You do, actually. You actually do, and I've gotten it. Again, I've played this several times over, so I got most of the achievements. I do have, if you have questions about the demo and stuff, I can't answer most of it. Drink and go to sleep. It makes you really sleepy. Let's go to the fridge. We squish the bug. Let's drink a beer. Actually get an achievement for squishing the bug. The beer made me tired. I should go sleepy times. So I think I should have it above my head. I did move my camera up here. Yeah, we do. You see the little lightning bolts. That's our energy bar. So we're going to use energy to interrogate the people living in our house or staying at our house. We're tired. We're going to go CP times. Now it's ooky spooky nighttime. Now, after the first interaction, Atlantic, I'll let you take over a little bit, buddy. We got a little knock at the door. Hi, little neighbor girl. Is my dad there? Can you get him for me? It was okay earlier today, but now I'm scared and there's a lot of people walking at night. Oh, what's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. So she's at least aware. You're smart. I'll start testing people too. I should test everyone. Did you get here safely? You know, it's like everything's been turned upside down. Now people sit at home and sleep during the day. At night, they walk around and do things. Reject? Don't worry. We can't actually accept her yet. I'm scared of the dark, but it seems like there's nothing to be afraid of. Or is there? I'll get your dad for you. Good luck. Thanks, you too. Let's go already. I'll be scared at night alone. We're going to play some kind of game he made up for me. We have to roll the dice. Which is actually kind of alluding to the fact that everything's kind of a crapshoot at the moment. The game originally was going to have, you would judge who's going to come in your house based on, appearance as they knock on the door. There's a deathly silence outside. There's no one here. Even drunks have decided not to go out. Are they afraid of something coming? They have a little knock at the door. But I want to show you guys a little bit of how, the environment changes. We're going to go check our windows before we start talking to people. A few teenagers hanging out in the yard. They're sitting around without a care and chatting about something and putting you no mind. All right, cool. The last window. We'll explain these rooms after we wake up too. There's our neighbor's house. Lights are on. Everyone's happy, cozy, sweet. As At some point, there'll be a trap door in the floor, too, that we're going to look out for in the next update, hopefully. But people are knocking the door. Now we have to judge who comes in and who doesn't. This guy, can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar, but they just kicked me out. Not everyone can handle my temperament. But I won't hurt anyone, don't worry. Life is shitty. I gotta watch what I say. Sometimes, you get it. So, can I come in? I go, you're not a visitor, are you? Or, you sure you won't make any trouble? So you can accept or reject the people knocking at your door. Think I'm one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor, but asking everyone directly is effing nonsense. I guess things won't be any different here anyways. We're actually going to accept him, Atlantic, and we're going to accept the next person because it's part of the tutorial still. He is very tall. But I have a way to make it up to you, Atlantic, don't worry. And why did they kick you out of your previous shelter? I thought about saying something rude at first, but it changed my mind. I told you, the people there did not like me. God knows who it was, so when I think about it, maybe they threw me out for good. They could have eaten me alive and no one would have noticed. Oh, well, come on in, buddy. Thank you. Trusting people doesn't amount to a hill of beans. I'll make it up to you, bud. I appreciate your trust. Perhaps, well, I can't promise anything. So he's coming in the house. He's going to be in one of the rooms. Each character, there's like a limited amount of characters at the moment, and they each have like their designated space. Knock, knock, knock at the door, and I have this weirdo. Hello. Sorry it's so late. It was so hot today. The TV said it was better to go out not in the sun. Could you maybe find some space for me? And I start asking a little bit, who are you? I live near the city. Of course, the asphalt there is heating up pretty bad. I actually worked as a cashier at one point. Not anymore. They fired me. I've had bad luck with work. And what will you do now? Try to survive somehow? It's scary, of course. With these visitors, everyone in the sun is burning with hellfire. Reminds me of Big Mama. She says hellfire a lot. I'd really like to live. Oof. Anyway, aren't you scared? Tell me, it'll be over soon, please. So Atlantic, you are correct, Atlantic. We should not let her in, but we're gonna make up for not kicking out the big dude. We're gonna invite her in. Thanks. I'll live a little longer. Thank God. We get the little notice that no one else is coming tonight. We can't access these, unfortunately, during the night. We have to wait till the daytime. He does look very weird, Atlantic. We can like tune in the radio, and the radio daily will give you like little hints, but it's a weird little like it takes forever to get the radio tuned, and it's just there are like other things that'd be adding to the game to make it more easy to detect. Oh wow, words. Detect visitors. Good afternoon. Here's the news. Look at this dude. His eyeballs. The sun's actively. Oh wow. The sun's activity is not decreasing, and crime level has increased slightly. According to the latest data, the number of murders over the last few nights has surpassed average figures. Experts suspect it's related to the visitors and the growing anxiety we're seeing in society. And now over to just a moment. An urgent message has come into our studio regarding contact with visitors. Eyewitnesses describe them as creatures that can imitate external experiences and behavior of humans, so doppelgangers, mimics. Please avoid contact with the visitors. In one case, it was possible to identify a telltale sign of these creatures. Perfect white teeth. So if we see perfect white teeth, that is an indicator that people we're interacting with are visitors. One eyewitness is able to back this up. He encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Now for the weather forecast. A warm front is coming to our region, bringing heat that breaks previous record high. Look at this dude. Meteorologists tell us that we expect high temperatures. That is like us right now in most parts of the world. The sun's increased activity. We can also expect stronger UV rays for your safety. Stay inside, sunscreen. Got it. Cool. So first, we can talk to this dude. He's going to be in our living room. We can chat him up a little bit. So why do they throw you out of the bar? Because serious catastrophes made everyone go insane. The sun exploding, the visitors, the economic crisis, and so on. It effed them all up. Some in the form of stress, some with alcohol. That's a good place to be. Drink your sorrows away. Well, I lost my marbles from anger. I climbed to the top of the table and shouted, stop effing blaming everyone around you. Let's keep our humanity. Tears won't be a bother. In the beer foam, malt, and hops taste better with salt. Who needs it anyway? We're gonna leave him alone. We just found out from the newscaster that people with perfectly white teeth, and we come across this one hiding in our closet here. We're going to interrogate her. So, hey, I hope this all ends soon. How did you lose your house? I remember that day well. I got fired and I just wanted to go home. Got in bed and cry. I got there and saw a bunch of boots in the hallway. I thought maybe my roommate had some friends or relatives over. I went to her room to find out what she was up to, and as I got to her door, I heard a strange sound. Made me a little uneasy. I decided to quietly look and see what was going on in there. I had only time to glimpse of... Oh, my gosh, I cannot read. I only had time to get a glimpse of my roommate lying motionless in the bed. Then suddenly, some scraggly guy grabbed me from behind and said, "You can't go in there. She's not well. You better go sit in the kitchen." Then he pulled my arm and sat me down at the kitchen table. I wanted to leave, but the fear was so paralyzing. And then I needed to rest. My stomach is doing somersaults from the anxiety. Oof. All right. Go Atlantic. She looks weird. I'm going to test her. What do you want to check? Her teeth, because that's the piece of information we know. Visitors, perfect white teeth. What are you going to do? Decision based on my teeth. And she just had her teeth fixed. Though, if I'm honest, I really can't remember being at the dentist. Was I even there? God, I'm terrified. I can't even remember if I ate yesterday. You got some pretty white teeth. And she ain't got no job. Ain't got no house. You got some roommates. She ain't got the dough to be, taking care of her teeth. So, do I fit the description? Atlantic, we're to take out our gun. I'm a visitor? How? I can't be. Ready, buddy? I'm going to wait for chat to catch up just for a second. Oh my God. I was chased out of my home, fired from my job, and now I'm going to get run out of my own head. So, pretty white teeth. We can hear her out, or we can pew pew. Dude, all right. I'm scared of dying. It's not a bandage. No. Hi. So you see that little fuzziness that came across the screen? If you eliminate a visitor, that'll come across the screen. If they're not a visitor, they'll just end up in trash bags. We have other rooms in the house we can go check out, like the office. Behind us is the living room where we saw a tall dude. Here's our kitchen where we can have a little ship of a bear. And some visitors can, or some guests can stay in there. And we also have a bathroom here. So plenty of room for our refugees, our adopted people. I don't know what you call them. The homie, we'll talk to you. We're going to test him. What do you want to check? His teeth. Remember, pearly whites, and he's all right. His teeth are kind of janky, a bit yellow. Kind of hard to see. I hope they changed a little bit. They are kind of yellow. So piss off with your test. I'm not a visitor. Got it. Now, if you look above my head, we burned our 2 energy. That's all we have for now. Let's go. We don't need to drink our beers. Go straight to bed at the moment and go have another round of if people are going to be welcome inside of our house. All right, let's go check the windows real quick. Do you see your neighbor and his daughter through the window? They are playing happily, trying to forget about the ongoing horror, if only for a moment. Aw. Father-daughter time. And out this window. Bodies of the teenagers are lying on the ground. Someone off them. I said F them. Off them. It appears to be recent. The blood still hasn't dried. You can say the trigger words on YouTube. That's a TikTok thing, but I had a habit. I just try to avoid saying they got killed. A man as pale as death itself is standing on the footpath. There's strange folds in his skin. It's like his skin is the wrong size for his body. You can't see eyes from here, but you can feel his gaze boring into you. You feel fear and pray to God that the terrifying visitor passes by your house. That guy. Kind of creepy. Anyways, if you listen to the radio, kind of gives hints towards that dude and other things to look out for. But now we have people knocking at the door. Let's get rid of these guys. Hey, Stubbs. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? I don't know. Atlantic, do you know this person? I don't think we know him. Do I know you? Come on, you don't remember me? We were... What? Hang on, your voice is different. Yeah, no crap, I don't know you, lady. How long ago did this place change owners? As far as I'm aware, this house has always been in my family, or I just think you got the address wrong. So it's always been in my family. Ah, come on, I'm incapable of making mistakes. My memory never fails me. Come on, you ain't got no legs. How have you not made mistakes? My buddy definitely lived here. Hey, I've come a long way. Could you let me in, please? So, Atlantic, we're going to hang out here for a second and, let you get your input. Should we let her in or let her leave? Of course, your answer is probably going to be reject everyone and shoot the survivors. He's on a wheelchair? I gathered that, bud. Can't climb stairs. Oh, I see some reasoning brewing. Can't climb stairs. Yeah, that's true. But out with it, boy. We can always shoot them. If we let them in, we find out they're not cool. We can just get rid of them. Let's reject this one. What the hell? See your normal guy. Maybe an Energeca? Change your mind? I don't know. Let them in. Visitors maybe only replicate normal people. I think for the most part they do. All right, we'll let this person in. They're offering us bribes. We got to let them in. Gotta stand around for a split second. Knockety knock. Who do we got? Oh, hey. Can you let me in, buddy? What happened to this dude? He's looking pretty beat up. I got caught in the afternoon sun while putting out the forest fires. I'm the only one left from my squad. Yeah, let him in. Are you talking about the wheelchair person or Ghoul over here? The rest, the boss just wouldn't let them leave. Now they're on shift eternally, which means they croaked. Bambi? Yeah. Why aren't you at the hospital, buddy? The hospital? There are no more hospitals, man. The visitors came. There's no more point in hospitals. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. No one's going to help me. Aw. They're off to put out fires and dying with my friends. I don't have much time left anyways. So, I think zombie should... Are you referring to the wheelchair guy? I know chat's a little bit delayed here, so... There's a way to fix that. I don't mind instant chat. I don't care if you guys say something offensive. I delete it. Let's, we can bring in this dude, right? He's a zombie. Bring him in. Worst case scenario, if they're not up to par, we just, I'm skipping through the chat here. They wanted us to go to FEMA. He's basically talking about the fact that he, after we accept him in, he's like, oh, we'll give you a little bit of information. FEMA's out and about, which is the federal emergency people. But who will go there if anyone just dies? So, like any disaster like this, nobody's prepared for it. It's going to be a cluster. Here, I don't need it anyways. Either throw it away or use it for something. This is a newsletter he got from FEMA workers when he was out battling fire. Saying, hey, go to quarantine zones. Got a little knock, knock, knock at the door. Atlantic, have you liked the stream, buddy? Don't forget to do that. I sense the energy here is stagnant. I already don't like her face. It's kind of just like not like one cheek's up here, one cheek's down here. Something very bad. The sun, the Leo, the fifth house. I understand. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? She's probably like one of those like gypsy cuckoo people. I'm not saying gypsies are cuckoo. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I don't need anything, homie. I'm not suggesting anything. I can help you understand the cause and effect of relationship. Get it? It's like a fish. Probably, yeah. Reject. All right. Arma 6. Like fish circling one another. Atlantic, you're right. Arma 6'9". 68. No, you won tit for tat. Scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. You understand? Never jive ass turkey. Okay, and there were prison guards in your family and reincarnations. What? Give them space. They're just repeating the experiences of your past lives. You need to forgive them and accept this within yourself. Then you can break the chains of the endless cycle. Get it? Sorry, lady. Atlantic saying reject you, dude. You're not interested in working on yourself? I do that all the time. Becoming a better person of yourself? A tragedy. I'll do some affirmations for you. Have diarrhea. Oh, thanks. Looks like nobody else is coming tonight, which means our evening is over. We can go to bed and move on to the next day. All right, let's see what we got going on. We get a news flash. Here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors has not stopped. My problem. The government has organized a special service to address this emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA, they're going to be wearing hazmat suits and gas masks. You think she's a witch? I agree, buddy. Although they've only begun the work recently, the agency has already discovered a new sign of the visitors: dirt under the fingernails. All right, so we have white teeth and dirt under the fingernails we got to watch out for. So I believe that that means that they lost my train of thought. There's sometimes I've noticed whenever I'm trying to like interrogate people, like they'll have an explanation for the dirt under the fingernails. I'm not 100% sure if that is something we can really rely on. According to the specialist data, the sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from underground. That's all for now. Stay calm. Next up, a report on a pale maniac. But first, an ad break. Ad break is this dude. I them just by picking the phone, placing an order. Oh, there's no phone. They should put a phone number in here just for like the launch of the game, so we can like call it and have like some dude like breathe in the phone. The grocery should be at the door within the day. Oh yeah, we get our grocery delivery. So we accepted some people in. Now we can re-interrogate this dude, but just for the sake of it, I know he's not a visitor, so we're gonna let him hang out for a bit. Is it any different in here? I don't bother anyone anymore. It's not worth it. But when you listen to the TV or overhear conversations, everything lights up inside of you again. And then you ask yourself, do I need this? No, good man. My nerves are already shot to hell. Life was dreary enough without all this. And now, one day, I'll reach up to the chandelier and hang over with the whole baptized world. All right, cool. We have this poor dude. So GD hot. How you feeling, homie? Seems like it's even worse than I thought. I don't think I'll hold out for more than a week. All right, dude. Although I did feel a little bit better when you decided to let me in. Thank you. But I'm sitting here while the rest of my guys are dying. I could even have been with them. I have nothing to lose anyways. I'm going to die after all. We could test this guy. Let's see his hand. See, this guy was just in a fire, right? His hands are pretty messed up. Looks like 2 charred logs. Clean fingernails, though. Ironic, isn't it? We're going to leave him alone. Rich. Who else did we take in? Oh, this person. Wandering free, wish I could be. Who are you looking for? My friend. We've known each other since we were kids. He had an accident. Looks like you had an accident too. You got hired to mine something in the mountains. I don't understand it myself, and I don't give a darn about it. But then he threw his back out. He worked so hard in the mountains, then the seagulls mistook his back. Fine. Was missing his ass. What? Mistook his ass for a nest. Okay. Second to read that one. Sorry, just the voices in my head. They told me the joke really well. I don't know. This person seems off. Let's test them. Well, you want to give me your test and I'll pass. First, check out the teeth. Janky looking teeth. These teeth are a real treasure trove. They're not teeth. They're gold. Not all of them, of course, but it'll be more. Yep. So I'm highly doubting this person is one of them visitors. We can test them again. If you see the energy is kind of depleting above our heads, I need to test you one more time. We test the hands. At least I still have hands, so I can be grateful for that. If I didn't, I wouldn't be able to race at all. Unfortunately, this person has no fingernails or fingertips. Hang on, my fingers are gone. I was missing one just yesterday. Where'd the rest go? Well, they'll grow back just a little later. That alone is kind of suspect. So I don't know. What do you think, Atlantic? Atlantic, I want you to really like guide me here, bud. Do you think that that this dude's worth staying? Leave him alone for now. We can go test Tall Dude as we're waiting. What do you want to check? Hands. Where'd they even come from? Fingernails caked with dirt are a sign? They could just wash their hands. You're saying a gardener would automatically become a visitor then? I think nonsense. Check my nails. Well, am I a visitor? I don't think so. Yeah, those nails look pretty clean. Wish his teeth were a bit more pronounced when it came to testing him, but oh well. Check out the radio real quick. Yeah. I know the instructions. We're gonna turn the dial. See, like the text is kind of coming into like, English. Your eyes become red. Your teeth white. Has dirt appeared under your nails? So that is actually one of the next long fingers. Evil spirit has entered you. You're a visitor. So anyways, this was alluding to the next way to tell visitors is bloodshot eyes. Not to ruin anything for first time viewers of this game, but it's a fun flipping game. All right, nighttime again, Atlantic. When you start assessing these people as they enter the house, all right, dude? Atlantic, here's your buddy. Hello. Hi. I'm not letting this dude in. Even though Atlantic would probably want you to come in. What do you want? Spacious house. I like it. I don't need anything, or I have a gun. Right him of the good. Fantastic. Despair gives the courage to the coward, right? But hey, you home alone? No, I'm not home alone, dude. Well, it's your lucky day. Here's someone whispering inside. But who knows what'll happen in a few days. I know what happens in a few days. Go check the windows. Oh, look, I see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently, it's a small squad that has been sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. Here's some fragments of information about a pale man and a bare torso. Probably the guy we saw yesterday. Maybe we want to track down the creepy visitor. All right, cool. Let's see. Am I the visitor, Atlantic? Probably am. Visiting my own house. The charred husk of teenagers' bodies are lying in the ground, so they flame through the corpses. It looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing something down. It's a good thing they showed up to take away the bodies. You'd hate to think of some kind of infection could show up and the decaying bodies were left to rot out there. Right outside of your house, yeah, I'd want that scorched up too. Let's see what's out here. Neighbor's house. There's a small group of FEMA employees standing by your neighbor's house. You wonder, what are they talking about? Maybe they're taking soil samples or looking for somewhere to set up base. Hopefully they're going to leave the neighbor alone. You got someone knocking at the doors. Go check it out. So you're going to get a lot of different characters. Whether or not they're a visitor is actually random. So you can't just jot down this couple here. You'll find out what's going on in a second. You can't just jot that down and like have like speed runs through it. You got to actually play the game now. Can I come in for a rest? Where did you come from? Where are you going? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? I don't remember. Doesn't really matter. I'm very tired. If I don't get rests, I'll just pass out under the windows. That's fine. You can stay outside. Is your companion sick or does your friend need help? I'm going to ask if he's sick. He's my husband. He's dead. Wonderful. I can't give him a proper burial. No point letting him go now. So, did we bring in a dead body? Worst case. If it's somebody's birthday, we have a piñata. Good. I don't think I'll stay long. I just need to rest. Right? Well, your husband's resting pretty well. He's sound sleeper, it looks like. Knock, knock, knock. So, we meet again. I'm not sure. I don't recall seeing this guy the first time when I was setting up the game before I got a little bit addicted to it. But this guy seems to show up like every time. And yeah, I remember things were different last time, but we live. It's strange. I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start a conversation with action. Can you tell my fortune from a book? Which page should I open to? So this guy comes up. It's like he's like acknowledging the fact that we're in a video game and he's just... he just shows up all the time, asks us questions. Where are we going to open this book? We'll just open it in the middle. What are you? Me? I am I. You are home. Yes, a tragic story. Is that what awaits us? It's quite possible. Do you really believe that, buddy? Not entirely. Me neither. You better look at it as advice so you don't forget to do something, or so you pay attention. I was thinking about it. Some knowledge came to me. A person with a cat will arrive soon. It's important that you let them inside. Anybody who's on the fence about checking this game out, if you accept a person with a cat, the cat will follow you inside your house so you get a pet. Just saying. I know that's a future thing. I don't currently have that unlocked. I just know it's part of the thing. Another fish dude? Yeah, homie. This dude does look like a fish. I can't say why yet, but you should make things easier. For now, I should go to think about your selection from the book. Go do that, dude. So yeah, if you, at some point, they're adding a cat to the game. I think like the beta players currently have the cat, and it supposedly follows you around the house. You get a little companion pet. Look at this dude. This dude has got the most British teeth. I can say that because Big Mama's British. It's a stereotype. It's not true for everyone. Just fun. I'm in a bad mood, so I apologize in advance. So many jackasses around. I hope you're not one of them. Oh my gosh. What are you talking about, dude? This dude immediately is like assuming that I could potentially be a jackass. I'm gonna probably reject this dude. Jackasses who are only held back by faith or whatever else, and then God died for them. There was nothing human left. Thing animals like this with the visitors wasn't enough for us. We have those here too. How are you different from any of them though? I want to believe I'm different. You know, it scares me tightless to think about being turned into a maniac or a victim. Both sides are BS. So victims are worse. They just sit around waiting for get the S beat out of them, get their teeth knocked in or whatever else. You understand my anger, seeing what I have. I'm gonna probably reject this dude only because he just assumes I'm an a-hole, and I don't like that. But for those watching this in the future, wish I had 10 seconds or so. I'm gonna see if Atlantic's got any input on this dude. And watching chat. Atlantic's like one of the coolest subscribers you could possibly have. He's always there, dude. Always encouraging. Atlantic, what do you think, dude? I'm thinking we're gonna get rid of this dude. He's gonna go have breakfast. I'm thinking this dude should leave. F. Yeah. Okay. I don't need an energy drink. I just don't like the way that you think that I'm a jackass. Here's F does all the other cowards. Sit there and take it. Yeah, get out of here, my dude. Not at all interested. That is it. Kick him out. That's what I'm thinking, Atlanta. We don't want that dude here. We don't need that kind of energy. Into the bedroom we go. Take our little CP times. Their news flash, we have our energy reset. We have 5 questions we can ask. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA has taken new measures to address the situation with the visitors. They've organized quarantine zones for people who are potentially dangerous. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. So that's what we kind of picked up on the radio. Kind of useful to listen to the radio. It'll hints about the pale dude, but I think the radio will also say like, hey, look out for this person, and maybe one of the visitors will show up. Knocking on the door. Back in like 10 minutes. All right, Atlantic, hurry on back. According to our data, FEMA reported the signs of observing detained people. The creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm. Don't leave your house during the day. Next up, a report on FEMA, but first, a short ad break. I like to just see what these guys are up to here. But in the hour of need, when our tears have become to flow like a river, FEMA employees have come to our aid. Such propaganda. Which makes me kind of believe that some of the stories can evolve like this. FEMA's like kind of like knows exactly what's going on the whole time, kind of deal. Maybe like trying to wipe out the population a little bit. Maybe they'll throw in some like, global warming stuff because, Hollywood. These brave heroes from the Federal Emergency Management, FEMA, protecting us from visitor invasion. So far, the agency has identified 27,000 dangerous creatures. Wow. Inform them of any suspicious activity. And yeah. Go call the number that does not exist. You support the fight against the visitors. Excellent. So blood red eyes. Now, go check out this person real quick. Now we have one more thing we can test their eyes. So far, this person's checking out except for their fingernails or fingertips are missing. All right. Yeah, you're good. We'll leave you alone for now. Atlantic could probably want to, eliminate you, but now this dude. This is one that gets me. I'm not 100% sure that this dude is a visitor or not, like in any of my playthroughs, because if we test him, so his hands and teeth have checked out so far. When you go to his eyes, it's always like this. Now they're blood red, but the guy was in a fire. That's soot, that's ash. So I always let him live, and I'm not always sure if that's a good idea. I've played a lot of this, but I've not really focused too much on this guy. So we're gonna leave him alone for now. Like the poor dude's like, urge. He was in a fire. Who else? We let somebody else in, did we not? And we'll check here. Aha! The pinata's in the bathtub. I could use some rest. Do you need something? Well, she said rest and for him to be alive. Yeah, I would say if Big Mama was in that position, I'd be pretty upset too. Would you like some water? Let's see here by the faucet. I'll drink if I need to. Well, just don't drink the bathtub water because, homeboy's in there. Can I sit with you? I want to be with him. You can't bring anyone back to me. I can't bury you. What am I supposed to do? Let's sip out of the bathtub water. All right, let's test her. Do we have 2 energy after this? Quick about it. Teeth. What? Those are looking pretty white. I don't know if those are stains or not. Done. Can I have some peace and quiet? We'll leave her alone. Go retest. Let's go check out hands. My hands are tired from carrying the one they refused to save. Again, little tainted. I'm not quite sure. You stop asking me to do stupid stuff. I really don't have the strength left. No, you're gonna do one more test. I'm gonna check your eyes. So, if I show any emotion, does it mean I'm a visitor? So, here's the thing. She was crying. Her husband's dead, but he's been dead for a while. Like, look at this dude. He's not in mint condition, fresh, you know, he's kind of toasted. You need something? All right. We can keep offering her stuff. If she wants to sit, I'll leave you be then. Can I sit with you? I want to get back to the whole testing. Oh, I'm out of energy. What we did, since we did take the bribe, this is one thing I kind of was... We have the Energeca here. We can drink it. Give us one more energy. I did take that bribe earlier to try to show that off a little. Just forgot I was going to do it. I promise you. All right. Need to test you. You quick about it? Eyes. Go ahead and look for redness. Go ahead. Is that a sign that she was crying, or is that a sign she's a visitor? Let's go. Now, what I've gathered is trash bags. Trash bags means that she was human. Oops, but she had red eyes. Oops. I didn't trust it. But you know what? In this scenario, you can't take risks, right? Like, our whole thing is to survive. I don't know if we checked the neighbor's house. Had been... Oh, words. Reading. Your neighbor's house, which he just painted white, has burned to a crisp and is now blacker than black. It seems the fire went out only a short while ago. It's still on fire. Could someone have set it on fire on purpose? What happened? The neighbor's family. Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head as you overcome with a feeling of incomprehension and help. So yeah, neighbor's house on fire. Ema was there the other day. Lord knows what happened. Oh, hi, dude. Pale, creepy man is standing on the street, smiling. Lovely. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. It was the head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his impending death. Oh, okay. Talking about the soldier. Scared him. It's like, I'm not scared. Outside, I'm inside. The entire squad of soldiers was just here yesterday, dead. Looks like there's a massacre here. Bodies are scattered across the whole street, and one of them is missing his head. Did that pale, creepy stranger kill them all? I'd say most likely. Hello, sir. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. Really? No way. We're going around your neighborhood? Are you alone, or why should I trust you? I think Atlantic would probably be more like, why should I trust you? I can show you my credentials. And anyway, visitors rarely move in groups, maybe even never. That's good to know. Why are you in protective gear? Do we need that too? Oh, but you can buy it if you deem it necessary. If I can't go outside, then how do you think I'm going to go buy this stuff? FedEx? In the process of studying the sun's effect on the environment. We're often in the sun. It's important for us to be careful. Do you have a plan of action? Kind of want to know what you're doing to help us here, buddy. Of course, we can't be spontaneous. We'll take one of your people to our laboratory. Ooh. We'll just complete a few tests so we can make sure everything's all right, and then they'll return home. Cool. Do I need to pack, or should I wait for something to happen? Is this your house? Yes, it is. Then no. Stay with your other residents. If you need to evacuate, we'll let you know. They're taking tall dude, which I knew was not a visitor. Take one person and go. Have a good night. All right. Cool beans. Fantastic. I don't know if we have one more night after this. I think we're actually getting close to the end of the demo. Among Us. Yo. You seen what's going on? Effing crazy. How are things with you? Dude, I don't even know who are you? What do you want? Nothing. Just curious. As they all say. See, from here, his teeth are looking mostly janky. I got a way for you to make some easy money. With such a buzz from the sun, you can make money without hardly lifting a finger. All these chumps are scared of something when they just need to get cracking. So this dude's like probably a con artist. Why are you here? What do you suggest? What do you suggest? Want to survive? Yeah. You got to make some plans while you have the opportunity. After the sun. Make some moves. You feel me? Let's go. What you think? You know what, con artist? Let's go see if we can con some people out of their money in the apocalypse. You got it. Finally, someone smart. You come on in, dude. Atlantic could probably want to eliminate you, but whatever. Neighbor girl, her face. The art. I love the art in this game, but it makes it hard to see because earlier we learned that skin suits are kind of a thing for the visitors, and this girl, well, that's like supposed to be exaggerated sadness or a skin suit. Let me in. Are you panicking? Well, what do you think, dude? Like, her house is obviously burned down. Doesn't know what to do. People, killed my dad. Who did this? So visitors come to the house. They were sitting with us. Dad was talking to them about something, and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. So I'm thinking the chain of events. Her dad was like really friendly, probably our only friend. We're pretty isolated. Visitors went to the house. Visitors exposed themselves, started killing people inside the house, and FEMA controlled the situation, torched it. I don't know how she got away. She could be a doppelganger, a whatcha-hooser. But little girl, like, of course we gotta go help her. It's a neighbor's daughter. He's the one that warned us about all this. I think we have like one more night after this, I think. I know we're getting close to the demo. We can do it Atlantic's way and just, play around a little bit, eliminate everyone. FEMA, it's an emergency service. He's gonna go on about that. But we're taking with confidence that our fate is in reliable hands. For new information, eyewitnesses have reported a new sign, hairless armpits. I'm not going to flash my pits on screen, but I assure you, I'm a visitor. Linked to the fact that visitors have no hair in this area. So I think what they're trying to portray here is that the visitors are more or less like clones and not the actual body. So yeah. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the tests and escorts to the quarantine zone. That's all for now. Stay calm. Next up, a report on FEMA. What's FEMA got to report? Critical report any suspicious peeps and isolate them. Hand over to the quarantine zone and give a special request to appear at FEMA. During this next round, employee will take anyone who has this paper for examination. That's all for now. So you can narc on your people inside your house. All right. We can't look outside. How are you doing, dude? So, wandering's free. Wish I could be. You can go in and do a little backstory, read more in, but that requires me to read more. So we're going to skip to the tests here. Your tests, check on your armpits. Who's got some hairy pits? You can ask me to show my armpits and I'll show you how fire's burning outside. And the universe wants people to wipe out the whole planet. The visitors want to wipe us out. And you're like, show me your armpits. Yeah, it's pretty funny. So far, they're checking out. Maybe the next playthrough, won't matter, but... What are you doing, dude? I want to check your armpits, too. Let me see. Ain't got no armpits, Lieutenant Dan. All right, so we can eliminate this person and put him out of his misery. I don't think he's a visitor, though, honestly. He's got the bloodshot eyes, but... I don't know. Maybe if Atlantic comes back or he's been watching the whole time. Oh, I forgot about this dude's here. What's up? What did you do before the cataclysm? Oh, I'm glad you asked. You never heard of sports betting? Dude's a scam artist. What are you, a scammer? Hey, come on, man. I'm an effing sports analyst. If you know how much dough fell into my hands, you'd be drooling, bro. I'm a professional in my business. People bring their cash to me and get back 5, no, 10 times more. All that work? You shitting me? Of course it's work. I had a place to do it, man. It was real luxury. Shiny sofa. All right, dude. I get it. We're going to test you. What do I want to check? This dude's probably... He's saying this homie was a dentist, but his teeth are looking... See, they're not perfect. But they're white. We'll do one more test. And I don't think that the visitors, will fail every test. I think it's just we got to test for teeth. We got to test for hands. How's his hand? I don't do crap with my fingernails, man. See? I think anybody clawing out from underground would not have long fingernails, regardless of, if it was a sign or not. I'd wash them. I wash them, bro, but I didn't have any time to do that today. They're clean, mostly. Atlantic would say just eliminate this dude. I don't think she's a visitor. You want your mommy? You know what? I'm going to leave her alone for now. You just rest now. We'll talk more tomorrow, all right? The girl doesn't even hear you. She's alone in the grief. I don't think a visitor would be able to show that much grief, to be honest. Check this dude. Check his eyes. I don't know, his pupils kind of looking like, I don't trust him. Let's hear him out. I feel you have some kind of eye disease, but if I only had some eye drops, I still wouldn't buy them. I got my reasons. I don't think I can eliminate him, though, right? Pass. I don't have any energy. Get the couch. We have not needed a beer this whole time. We've been doing a really good job of testing people. So we're probably going to be eating in our sleep because homeboy, probably a visitor. I'm fairly certain that this is the last night we have for the demo, which opens up a whole opportunity to, you know, play it how we want the next go around. Enough, stop fidgeting and stand still. Hello, please help me. What happened? I'm exhausted. I really want to sleep. I had 5 kids, and this is the only one left. That's the one you kept. Sorry, but you have your reasons, I'm sure. My husband disappeared. I wonder why. Look at that face. Only kidding. Can't help physical features. I don't know if he's dead, if he abandoned us, or what. Now, I just like to lie down and sleep for a few days. Where did your other kids go? Are your kids dead? Where'd they go? Let's be nice about it. I don't know, maybe their father took them. I want to get to his house, but I just can't anymore. How do you lose track of your kids and your husband? If he's running away, what does he know about you? Yeah, we fought a lot, but this is no surprise. How do you live with other people if you act like an a-hole? Of course not. Look like the important things is to find my kids. I don't trust you. For one, you can't track down your kids. You're probably a horrible person as it is. There's a reason why if you have 5 kids but only 1 now, the dad took 4 kids with him. So, you know what? You're out of here. Out of here. Fine, I'll try to get my mother's house then. I might not make it. No, I have to. What? Lady. FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They take all the dead soldiers, equipment, and weapons to keep them out of looters' hands. Probably expecting the pale visitor to not survive their encounter with a crowd of armed people. Isn't that... Now there are a few more body bags. Stop knocking. There was a crowd of people. That's how they got eliminated. So the visitors aren't afraid of groups of armed people, dude. Bang, bang. All right, what we got out here? This kind of reminds me of Sons of the Forest. Like putting effigies on spikes. You see this stake that has the skull and helmet on it? Nice. Skull has some black burnt skin on it. Looks like someone yanked out its teeth, and the head's been there all day. The whole grisly display seems to be a threat. It was probably left behind by a creepy pale visitor. Windows. And the neighbor's house is completely eliminated, so let's not tell the little girl that, you know, her life is gone. Someone's banging at the door. It's solid knock, too. A deep knock. It's not a cop knock. Cop knocks are like nice and sharp. This is a deep knock. Oh, what's up, Granny? Who is definitely not fitting in your skin, but that could be age. I really think that the developers of the game are going for that, too, with the artwork a little bit. It's like, do you factor in that she's an old lady, and that's why her face is kind of not so tight? Or is it because she's a visitor? You got to, like, internalize and, you know, accept your morals and all that fun stuff. Did you come straight here? You've been walking long. Couldn't say how long. How does long mean anyways? Lady, how long you've lived is a long flipping time. Look at yourself. You're at home, but you're still walking around. Have you been walking long? You must have been. But I've been walking through more decades. You've had hot dinners. Lovely. That's the way things are, honey. I don't follow. Do you need something, lady? You're kind of creeping me out. Does anyone need to listen to a few stories, share something interesting, and then lie down and close your eyes happily and breathe properly? I don't need anything else. It's really boring to live by myself. My wings are clipped. I just opened my throat to sing. Atlantic would want to boot you out, lady. You're kind of... I get a bit more than I'm comfortable with. But don't turn to me. Reluctantly even say you never do. Well, I don't hold grudges to help everyone. Even you will need help. And what will you turn? I can't trust it. I just can't trust that lady. We eliminated a couple of like healthy people, didn't we? That should be the end. The demo. I Am Not a Human wishlisted. I believe all 2025 is still on track. I have looked into this game as much as I could, and you know, there's nothing to say that it won't be out. So let's go to main menu. Honking a horn outside. Interesting. Any hoozle. We can probably just like we're gonna do like a fun run here. Hey neighbor, long time no see. How's life? Ah, fine. Eat through this. One thing I have not done is the Atlantic route, which would be eliminate everyone. I know we have to keep one person for when tall dude comes up, when the actual visitor comes up. We have to keep one person so we have a companion and he's not going to you know, like give us a hard time or take us away, which is something we can actually. Problems with the Wi-Fi thunder here. Hello, Big Mama's in chat, so I got to behave now. Hello, darling. But yeah, I'm having problems here with the Wi-Fi, not the Wi-Fi, the internet as well. Ignore me here. Should I let strangers into the house? Okay, we're gonna speed run this. Actually, Big Mama's watching. She has actually seen this before. She was part of my testing crew, obviously. So we're gonna speed run this. To catch you up, is we. Looks like we're having some connection problems. Oh, geez. All right, yeah, we have connection problems right now too. Like the wind is pretty fierce, so we might lose a little bit of connection every now and then. But sorry about that. Big Mama, myself, I think most of the countries around the world are having some connection problems. But anyways, yes, Big Mama was part of the test. Of course, she sees all the games before I actually do this stuff. So you're caught up. But yeah, we kind of did like a normal run. Atlantic was here. He's off to get some breakfast, but he, as you probably guessed, he's here to eliminate everyone. So yeah, let's just speed run through this. We talked to him. Let's go squish our. Oh, I always miss that cockroach. Grab a beer. I think keep calling you Big Mama. Dell here, darling. I disappeared, Thunder. Aw, darling. Under down under. Let's play the game a little bit. All right, you be all right, dear. We're losing nets. It's all right. All right, daughter here. Yeah, we're gonna speed run through this. I'm distracted by my girl. Get Farmer John out of here. So yeah, we're gonna do the. We have to keep one person home, but I think we're gonna eliminate everyone else for the gigs. We'll even take in this girl. She's part of the tutorial. So, oh, this dude. Did we not? We're going to take everyone in and eliminate them the next morning. I see we have connection problems here. Sorry. Who are you? Yep. This is the Atlantic speed run. Bring them all in. Nobody's coming tonight. There are other endings. I don't know if the other endings are available in the demo or not. We'll find out. Yep. We have white teeth. Roger Dodger, exit. We have 2 interrogations that we're allowed to do. Straight on over here. I don't know if I don't think I've done a run like this. Check your teeth. They're looking pretty white. Take out your gun. Goodbye. And we get the fuzzy screen. She was a visitor. Excellent. Chug-a-lug a beer. We just eliminated somebody, even though they might not be human. Chug a beer. Get out of here. Get to bed. Go find some more people to harvest. I mean, to let in the house and comfort and give them refuge. Refuge. Strong knock at the door. Hello. Oh, it's her again. Where'd you come from? We are doing a speed run, lady, so come on in. I think we've only got enough. We probably only have 2 abilities to test. I'm gonna let this guy go. Because I typically he's not a from what I've over 10 minutes, but I'm back. Atlantic, we are doing the Atlantic speed run right now, which is eliminate everyone. We're gonna turn this guy away. You keep your thing, dude. You get out of here. Turn that guy away because we only have 2 energies, so we can only interrogate 2 people. during the speed run. Oh no, she has a kid. What do you want from me? So this lady showed up at the end when you were gone. This lady showed up, Atlantic, and she's like a very reckless mom. Oh no, I wanted to bring her in. Oh well, she's a reckless mom, so we refused her once before. Nobody else is coming tonight. I got a little too distracted by catching Atlantic up. Yep. All right, we have 4. We're gonna interrogate 4 people. So that dude, we're gonna leave him alone because he's kind of like gonna help us progress a bit further. And we took in somebody. Who did we take? Oh, the pinata person. Big Mama, if you croaked, I'd carry you around like a corpse pinata too. But please, if I croak, don't carry me around like this lady does. Oh, pretty white teeth. So last go round, she was actually human. Did I die? No, we completed it. So she was human last time. Let's see if we she was human this time too. She turned into trash bags. So I believe that is it, right? We can interrogate this dude until our throat's dry. He's gonna be the first dude is like a tutorial dude, so he's gonna be human the whole time. We're gonna keep him on board so he can help us get past the actual visitor check and the FEMA check. So we're gonna let in all 3 people because we can interrogate everyone. So let's let them all in, dude. Oh, except for this dude. What do you want? You're not coming in the house, dude. I got a gun. No, I'm not alone. So we needed tall dude to get us past this check. We don't quite need him for... I think if we don't have anybody here, FEMA will take us away. Yeah, come on in. They do plan on adding a lot more characters. We have not seen every character in the last run. Maybe we'll see a couple more this go round. Hello, sir. So this is a guy that's always here. I think he's gonna have some more depth of the story, like a new game plus type of deal. We'll see. We'll get past his dialogue. We'll get one more person. Forms of brewing connection. Ooh, a 2-for-1 special. So, hello, lean on me for the moment. Is it okay that we're here? Your companion's sick. She's my sister. She's depressed. Look at the skin. And again, the artwork. I believe initially the game was supposed to have it so you would judge people based on how their physical attributes look, but for now, like that's just like the default. That's how they look. RBF. Can't walk or bathe on her own. Sometimes even getting out of bed is a challenge, but it's okay. We'll get better someday. Right, sister? But not entirely in the mood to talk right now, but sometimes she finds her strength. Aw. What are you going to do next? Have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little bit more at ease and then create a new life for ourselves. Do you think our lives are over? I disagree. It should get easier. I think so too. You're coming right in. Come on, guys. Parents' death seems to have made her even weaker, but she's been like this for a long time. Maybe she'll come out for a little here. Okay. No more visitors. We have enough energy to interrogate everyone, and we are doing the Atlantic speedrun. Pacers won yesterday. Nice. That's good, dude. I'm glad any team that you like, glad they win. As long as you're happy, Atlantic. So we have 5 interrogation question mark things. So we have the sisters first. You know what? We can actually test. We'll just see. Check her eyes. My sister and I have similar eyes, but hers aren't so empty. All right. This is all for you, Atlantic. She's crying. If you eliminate one of the sisters, the other sister's going to be like boo-hooing a lot. We're going to check her eyes as well. She won't let yet. So, the, if you do something to one sister, the other sister won't give you any information. She kind of puts you in a pickle is what that comes down to. Now, who else? I'm having a hard time remembering who all we brought in. This person. I want to test you. I want to check your eyes. They look good. Twitching, though. They are twitching. Atlantic, they're twitching. Oh, she was a visitor. Or he. I keep calling it a she because, like, I don't know. Kind of looks like a Subaru driver. That was a visitor. I think that's all we have inside the house, right? I gotta double check everything. Don't shoot that guy. No, I'm not gonna shoot tall dude. Tall dude by default is never a visitor so far. I think that's it. Just trash bags galore. All right, sweet. Let's go chug a beer. Good day. Good hard day's work. We deserve a broski. Yeah, they were a visitor. Right. Off to bed we go after a hard day's work. And they're knocking already. Who's there? It's FEMA! Good old neighborhood FEMA. They've never done anything crazy. You're making me look like an evil person. Atlantic, you are an evil person. I think anytime I've seen you in the comment section of any stream, you have been like, eliminate everyone. All right, you take one person. All right, it's tall, skinny dudes. So we're home alone right now. Waiting for that knock. Ooh, that was not a cop knock. Hello, buddy. We met this guy already, so we're not going to go through his lore. Come on in. That's the dude with the anger issues, and he does like. He's kind of funny. I can kind of, to a level, to a degree, relate with this dude. We're losing connection. Connection restored. All right. Dude, this... I'm a new man? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so the storms are knocking stuff out. Oh, no. You know what? I don't know if I have the heart. Atlantic would say eliminate this person. It's a child, though. I think I'm going to, like, tell her to skedaddle. I don't have it in my heart to go through with doing an Atlantic speed run involving her. That's just... Can't do it. Yeah, that dude's got anger issues. He, when I get frustrated, I'm like... I'll cuss out inanimate objects. Kind of like this dude does. He just, like, screams a lot. And he's like, oh, I'm calm, but nobody got hurt. Like, I internalize, or I'll be like, you know, like this random socket that was in my pocket. Like, I'll cuss out the socket for being the wrong size, but, like, typically not loud. Oh, where are we at here? We're looking for hairy armpits? Yeah, hairy armpits. All right. So this dude. Check his pits, dude. Check your pits. He doesn't give a flying F. See, this is one of the things that tripped me up, is he's got these scratch marks. Then he'll go on to say, yes, I shave. We have to make the judgment call. Does he actually shave? Or, you know, was that stubble we saw? Or, you know, is he a visitor? Atlantic's going to be like, doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? Let's hear him out for a second. I just want to test him again. Just out of curiosity. Maybe this dude in particular, checking his armpits is not a good way to go. But look, okay, look at his beat up hands. He says, oh, they're real huge. My grandma always told me that in the hands like these, I should be chopping wood, not doing whatever I was doing. He doesn't seem to remember what he was doing, though. There's nothing to chop here, and I don't gotta vent any anger somehow. If we have enough, we can go keep checking on him. I keep pointing my gun at him. One more. All right, let's test him. Eyes. Got good eyes. He was a visitor. With those hands and those pits, dude. I wasn't gonna hang out. Was that everyone? Ema took the guy. Little girl's not here because I don't have the heart to do an Atlantic speed run. I think that's it. I think we're home alone. Not trusting society. Good, long, hard days worth of work. I think it's time for a beer. Our beer supply is getting low. Oh, cucaracha. Beer made me tired. To bed. So... after tonight, after we interact with our guests here, we have like the end of the demo. So I think if we refuse everyone, we will have an empty house at the end of the demo, right? Let's see if that does anything. You're a good man now. You treat everyone with respect. Atlantic, I love you, homie, but you know I have a hard time believing that. I know your ways, dude. Sorry, Grandma. Everyone deserves a second chance. You're only saying that because you want a second chance. Hi, Grandma. Doing an Atlantic speed run where we want to be hermits. Yeah, I like real talk though, Atlantic. I'm glad you're turning a new leaf. Why? Oh, there's nobody else coming tonight. I'm glad you're turning a new leaf. Proud of you. Proud of you. All right. We're alone at home. We still get this cutscene. I think maybe it's the beta that's being tested right now. Some content creators have it. I've seen like one with it. So maybe like they're seeing something we're not, but there's different endings. But yeah, we sped run through with the Atlantic version. Alcohol is the only thing that keeps me going. We did get an achievement. Excellent. Bottoms up. I think that was like the completed with nobody else in your house. We'll do one more. One more before we wrap this up. 11. Same as ever. We're gonna speed run, keeping everyone in and not doing a thing about it. Just see what happens. We'll go the opposite of Atlantic, or Atlantic's previous ways, and we'll be welcoming everyone. See how long we last. Chile's rehabilitation rarely works. From what I know, what I've gathered, I agree. It does need some reformation, but like the government's can't exactly put all resources into that. A lot of things in Chile that need help. Oh, I was supposed to drink a beer, wasn't I? But yeah, your prison system's pretty screwed up. Can't deny that. All right, chug a beer. Go to bed. Let everyone in. Not gonna ask any questions. Lord of the Flies scenario. Sorry, tall dude, but you're gonna be living with some visitors. Yeah, take your daddy out of here. A little bit of bulls. What is up, good sir? Prison hasn't done anything that actually matters. I don't live there, so I can't tell you if my opinion on that one. We're gonna have to take your word on it, buddy. I agree. Hello, lady. If we come across a new character, we'll get their story a bit more. But for now, we're just gonna let everyone in, see what happens. It's like the Wi-Fi. I'm hardwired in. My internet should be better. Now we're having some keyframes losing here, but it is what it is. Take your word on it. No. Oh, hey, Big Mama might even be down for the count with her Wi-Fi. Speed run through. Let everyone in. We're not going to test anyone. We're just going to let bygones be bygones. They want to eat their friends. They can eat their... Hey, what's up, Among Us, dude? What do you want? I know you're a sleazeball. Why are you here? Come on in. Hopefully we'll get... Let's see. There's like 2 more people we haven't seen. Oh, this poor dude. Yeah, dude, come on in. In fact, like, apparently I have a bathtub that fills up with water. Why don't you go soak in there? Maybe it'll help you feel better. Your scorched skin. Why thunder now? I'm here, girl. I don't think we've seen this guy. This guy is kind of like a mad religious dude. Kind of skip through some of his dialogue. And we're on a path of a pure new world. Behold, its effing blessing. Big Mama's back in chat. I get all worked up. And you're scaring me, sir. Have you gone mad? Listen, I'll give you a little rundown. The sun does not burn or broil us in vain. It's cleansing us of our sins. Aw. It's 3. What's going on 4 now, dear? In 2019, the rebellious young people started protesting against the government. I do remember that. And bag was better. Had to work to live, and people wanted everything for free. The American dream. Aw, you're a beautiful lady. Big Mom, you gotta stop distracting me. I'm trying to do live stream. Or you're talking about him. Cleansing us of our sins. We have made a mess of all kinds of things. Now we have angered the sun. It's giving us our due. This is a blessing. All sins will end, and we shall live as we should. So we have to die? Quite the contrary. Our sins will perish, perhaps so the sun itself, but we shall live. There will be no more death, no theft, no greedy bastards who can't sell me what I want for a fair price. Uh-oh. Message retracted. Okay, I was about to say. Big Mama's already laying down the hammer on Atlantic there. Oh, it was just Atlantic saying something he didn't want out in the public, I guess. Can you imagine it? Do you understand what the hell this is all about? Come on in, dude. Here's a generous reward for the Holy Sun himself. You deserve this. He gave me an energy drink. Oh, I forgot to ask. You got any beer? Heck yeah. Fridge is in the kitchen. I'm going to publicly say Elle and I should play State of Decay together. For public video purposes. We're on the spot there. Anywho, we need to Atlantic. Going on all the political stuff here. This is fine. I don't mind politics. As long as it's not like antagonizing. Technically, you're just talking history there, bud. I got to take your word on the Chilean policies and politics right now. Back to it. Get the focus going. Hello, sir. What do you want? I can't let this guy in, right? You home alone? No, I'm not alone. See ya. Ashen Pinera. Hello, sir. You're not new. He's so wound up for you. We're bringing everyone in. Waiting for that final knock. We're going to see what happens whenever we bring everyone together. Let Atlantic talk his politics. I'm just waiting to see like what happens if we have like an early ending or like what this place looks like with a full house. Come on in. Because we've looking at all possible endings. We won't get to see them because again, we're not in the beta test like some other people are, so don't trust anyone was a bunch of Hooser we just got. A achievement. We should have been checking on these people during the day because these people got eliminated by each other. I think he might actually be a visitor. Because these guys are dead. What happens when you find a non-human? That's right. Whenever you and I played, we were kind of unsure. Whenever you watch me play, you eliminate them and you get like fuzzies across your screen. Let me see if I can find. I'm not killing anybody right now, but these faces are the real horror. Yeah. So I was just saying earlier because I did a little bit of research since the last time you and I saw this. Is the developers, the original artwork for the game was so whenever the people came to the door, you can kind of judge if there could be a visitor just by like their physical appearance at the interaction. Like this dude, like you kind of like look at him, he's kind of like, you know, kind of looks human, but then like the artwork was supposed to be like, you know, some people would be droopy and that means they're a visitor and you're gonna rate people like that. Now it's like it's more in depth. Developers change directions when developing the game. And Big Mama, you're gonna have to help me with therapy simulator within the next game, the next video we do. So Big Mama, get ready to see that one. But yeah, the next game you'll see on the channel is going to be therapy simulator. There's another one I'm going to do here. Be alone. We'll let him take somebody. Yeah. Hopefully next week you'll see a therapy simulator. It'd be fun. It's not like a boring game. Like it's supposed to be like a really goofy game, and I think it's gonna be something that's up our alley. So we've already seen their backstory. They get to come in the house. Come on in. Try not to eliminate each other. I let you in. Yeah, you know what? Just don't turn out to be a visitor and don't turn out to get eaten is all I care for, young lady. Like no one else is coming tonight. Sweet. This is the armpit one, which means this is the last day that we have to interact with anyone. Let's go see. Mom's still sleeping in bed. Little girlie's in the kitchen. I want to test her. So you cannot actually test Court of the Crimson King is a masterpiece. Oh, yeah? You look at her and realize this is overkill. Yeah, looking at her armpits, she's too young to have hair anyways, so there's that. That's the only like little interaction you have that's kind of side of anything. Where'd homeboy go that he was sitting on there? Huh. Order after. Sweet. Oh, I gotta drink my beer. Got my buddy Atlantic in chat. I got Big Mama in chat. I'm all over the place. Big Mama's going to help me out. Check out Therapy Simulator. Bring that to you guys. And then I think we're getting really close to doing the Fallout 3 series. So hopefully, that'll be a good one for the channel. Been a while since we did the Fallout. That's how we started out, was with Fallout. All right. Pinata and his wife. You guys all come in. I think we've seen everybody that's a new character to the game. Just gonna see what happens with the end here. I don't think anything else is gonna happen. I think it's just the demo's gonna end. And skadoosh. That's it for the demo. So we have done a regular run where we, gave a hoot. We gave the Atlantic run where we eliminate everyone. And we did the new Atlantic run, which is let everyone live. Most of the bands in Chile are popular because they talk about politics. Fair enough. Oh, we just got 2 achievements. Family diner. No other way to survive, and I didn't even the other one. I think we have all the achievements now. Sweet. So everyone, I hope you you enjoyed this game. If you want to wishlist it, go wishlist it. There should be a link in the description. If not, I'll go put one up for the replay. And yeah, Atlantic, thank you so much for hanging out, Atlantic. Big Mama, I know you're kind of busy over there, so thank you for making some time for me. I appreciate you, girl. That's wife, by the way. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for hanging out. Atlantic Dell, thank you for being here the whole time. I hope you guys are, looking at the rest of your days. Shmee's here. Oh, Shmee. All right, we got to do one more with Shmee then. All right, we got to extend this. I was saying goodbye to everyone, Shmee, but you showed up, and yeah, we're going to play a little bit of No, I'm Not a Human. So this is our neighbor. He's warning us that the world is ending. I'll kind of speed run through this here a little bit. Get Shmee up. Bye, Steve. Atlantic, we're not going just yet. So, our neighbor's about to warn us of impending doom. And how's your wife and daughter? We're going to let our neighbor in the house. He's saying the world is about to end, and we're going to have to cycle through some people knocking on our door, and see if they are going to be part of this new apocalyptic creature that's terrorizing humanity. Breaking news. The sun is about to do some things. Cool. Thank you, news reporter. Awesome. This dude's like, hey, I told you so. Everything I said last night, the sun is scorching people alive. But you have to let people come to your house because humanity and be nice. But apparently there's some creature called visitors, and we have to, make sure that they don't get our faces off. So yeah, basically, we got to welcome people into our house. We're welcoming people into our house, but there's some doppelganger mimic creatures that are also trying to come into our abode. We're going to chug some beer, drain our energy, take a nap until nighttime. We'll give you the quick rundown. My voice is a little ouchies. Chatting this whole time. This game is a text-based game. So, it's a good one, especially if you have the young ones around, want to play something quiet at night. I love this game. So what happened there is our character is kind of like a loner. This is the neighbor's daughter. He's like, hey, my dad there. I'm like, what's his name? So we're starting to establish that we're kind of weary of everyone. So you forgot his name. Oh, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. Visitor, Zambi, same thing. You're smart. I'll start testing people now too. Did you get here safely? Yes, you did. Get your dad. Hey, Pops, you go home with your kids. I understand what's going on in the apocalypse. I should stream Actra Kill. I think Ultra Kill. Battlefront 2. I have Battlefront 2. Hello, sir. So, Hourglass Enigma's here too. Excellent. So, for those of you catching up now, we are screening visitors, making sure that anybody who comes into our house is not going to be a doppelganger, a mimic. Hourglass is always streaming. For those of you who are not aware, Hourglass Enigma has 24-hour streams of his stories, which are fantastic. If you guys are doing like anything in the background, like I like to cook and throw on Hourglass Enigma, or if I'm cleaning, he's got some horror stories, pretty fun. Throw him on, good to listen to. And his streaming is 24/7 currently, so pretty awesome. So, are you a visitor? No, this dude cusses a lot though, so we're gonna bring him in. He's part of the tutorial. He is not a visitor. This is like the 4th run through we've done, so sorry if you are really interested, but we're just gonna speed run through this a little bit. Give you guys a little taste since you just joined us. Could you maybe find some space for me? So this lady, like, again, she's so droopy. I think the developers, when they did the artwork, and to Shmi and Hourglass, we're all suffering from the storms and stuff right now. It's super windy here. My internet's kind of like spotty. So yeah, the original idea from the devs was base if their visitors are not based on their appearance here for the artwork, but then they evolved. Their droopy faces does not matter as much anymore. So this girl got fired. She's broke, and she wants to come in because she ain't got nowhere else to go. Cool. That is all the people going to be knocking on our doors at night. Some cool things you can do. Let's check out the window. So checking out the window, playing with the radio, watching the TV, interacting with the visitors, and having some dialogue is how you're going to learn the story. The gist of the story available in the demo right now is we are loners. We hate people. Everyone's got a little bit of a backstory, but like the protagonist here, I'm not interested in their stories as much. So every time you wake up, the news is going to tell you something, a symptom of what the visitors have. So right now they're telling us that, hey, like perfectly white, straight teeth is a sign of the visitor. So what we can do is we let this guy in last night. We're going to test him. What do you want to check? Want to check his teeth? You want to show your teeth? Yeah. So this is the one thing I don't like is his teeth are kind of off white here, but they're not overly yellow stained, but the game tells us they're yellow stained. So you have to trust that he is not a visitor, because white teeth determines that he's a visitor, not stained teeth. This girl though, if you go through her story at all, she's broke. She's lived with a roommate and stuff. You cannot remember where she has dental work done, but if you check her teeth, got some pretty white chompers there. She's like, do I fit the description? Take out your gun. Ow, it can't be. Oh my God, I was chased out of my home, fired from my job, and now I'm going to run out of my own head. Well, she's got perfect teeth. It's part of the symptoms. Get that little fuzziness there, and that tells you that you made the right decision. Cool. Above my head, you're going to see these energies. That's the amount of questions we can pretty much just ask our people in the house. Is it burns up energy to ask them, interrogate them. Cool. So we got Hot Wheels over here. Hey, what's up? Long time no see. How's life? So all the people that knock on your door, it is random whether or not they're going to be a bad guy. So do I know you? Come on, you don't remember me. Hang on, your voice is different. How long did this place change owners? This dude, kind of sketchy, thinks he's at the right house. We don't know if his backstory checks out. We'll bring him in. Atlantic's not telling me to eliminate everyone, so we're going to start bringing some peeps in. This poor dude, I always feel bad for him because he does eventually die on his own. And he's a burn victim, so who are you? He's a fireman. He's kind of scorched up. He's telling us a little bit more of the story, actually, his interaction here. He always appears in the same night here and kind of tells us, like, hey, like, the world's gone to hell. Ultra kill is pretty hard since I'm very unskilled. Hey, me too, dude. Right, so let some people in. We'll go through the interrogation process, show you guys the I don't like this lady. Everyone's got a backstory. Everyone's got a reason why they need to come in. And you can threaten. Sometimes you can threaten to like kick these people out, and they'll like offer you like energy drinks and stuff as like incentive to bring them aboard. Killer frequency, yes, it's very similar. The next morning, we do have above my head. We have a little bit more energy the more people you bring in. Ooh, internet's kind of getting janky. But the next morning, we're going to get a new piece of evidence. And this time is going to be dirt under the fingernails and pretty gnarly looking fingernails. So, cool beans, cool beans. This guy. Now, here's something we went over earlier, but I want to test this guy, right? So his teeth are messed up. We're going to leave him alone for now. His eyes. His eyes are always bloodshot, and the reason is because he's like caught out in a fire. Bloodshot eyes is like a tell for the visitors. So yeah, sometimes it's really just down to like a judgment call, like whether or not this person's a visitor. What else did I take in? Oh, wheelchair, Hot Wheels. Oh, let's test this person. Test their hands. They ain't got no fingers. Ooh, Atlantic would say pull the trigger. My hands are my only engine now. I got no clutch. I know we're kind of speed running here, but they got janky teeth. They don't have any fingertips, so we can't do that test. So a lot of it comes down to like judgment calls. We'll leave them alone for now. You're maybe tired. I can go CP times now. All right, the next night. If you really want to see like more of the slower pace that I took earlier, like we're gonna be wrapping up the stream here shortly. For drunk mechanics with good dental insurance. Yep. There are instances like this dude. He's obviously a visitor. What do you want? He's part of the story. He's like the main bad guy, I guess you could say. Got a gun. Get out of here, dude. I'm not alone. Yeah. We've seen him 5 times now. So yeah, if you're just joining now, guys, like we're kind of like didn't give you the gist, but I did play it proper paced earlier. If you want to see how the game is actually like, if you want to take a peek at it, play the demo for yourselves. It's free. This dude's like such an angry dude. But we're gonna let him in. We're just gonna keep testing people. I just want to. We get somebody who has signs that they're visitors, so we can show that off. Come on. This dude don't quite 100% know his role yet in the game. He's one of those characters is going to develop later on. He does give advice like, hey, you're going to see somebody with a cat. Bring him into your house later. Check outside too. See what's up out here. Oh, soldiers outside. So yeah. Lots to do in this game as far as lore goes. Hey, she's back. I'm going to bring you in because I want to find out who's a visitor so I can show you getting eliminated. There's nobody else coming tonight. So after each night, you're going to go to bed. You're going to wake up. The news is going to give you more input as to how to spot a visitor. So blood red eyes is our current new symptom, our current new tell from the tutorial. Oh, any dude got eaten. That's this dude. I think he might actually be a visitor. He's always got the charred eyes though, because well, he's like on fire. I think we're gonna have to blast him. No, so this dude's a visitor. Somebody ate tall dude. He's got his gnarly hands again, so we're gonna eliminate him. And that little like spatter there, that was like the visitor thing. It confirms that he was a visitor. Trash bags confirm that they are check out your eyes, dude. Eyes are looking all right. Trash bag confirms they were human, and if they have like that splatter across the screen, that means they were visitors. I think that's all we brought in, right? Everyone's got lore. You can talk to, interact with people, talk to them. I'm kind of just speeding through just so you guys see what's up. There are things you can't predict, of course, with the demo here, I'm not sure if this is going to be fixed in the full game, but somebody from FEMA is always going to show up and take a person, and then the main antagonist, the main visitor, he's going to always show up and ask if you're alone so far. So I'm not sure if you have to like really prep ahead or what the future of that is going to be. Any repercussions for killing humans? Good question. There are. If you kill too many people, the people that are inside of your house will just kick you out of the house, and you'll end that run. You'll get locked out, barricaded outside of your house. If you let in too many visitors, they'll essentially kill everyone and kill you. So there's that to look forward to. I believe there's 5 nights that you have in the demo here. It shows like a couple of the symptoms along the way, and then the game will end. But from what I read and the press kit and all that, there's a whole lot more to come. I'm pretty excited. But as it stands right now, what they've announced, I would be like, this is like a $10 game, I think. Oh no, the neighbor. The story thickens, the plot thickens. They killed her dad. Come on in, big girl. Yeah, you got to be careful. And the whole point is to last as long as possible. I'm not sure if there really is an end to the game yet. That you survive until the apocalypse is over. But I know it's going to get a heck of a lot more difficult to manage your energy at the top there. Interrogate all the people inside of your house. So we've basically eliminated everybody in that room. Wheelchair person was taken by FEMA. That's cool. They're no longer in there. So I think... Will you buy Subnautica 2? I will at some point play Subnautica for 2. Sure. Will I make content on it? Probably not, because I haven't done Below Zero or Subnautica 1. But personally, I will probably play that game a bit. If it's multiplayer, Big Mom and I will probably play the heck out of it. All right, so we got to test this dude. What do you want to check? I want to check his teeth. Told me he was a dentist. He's got white teeth. Little janky. What else we got to test? We should check his eyes. Armpits. Oh, he ain't got no hair, Lieutenant Dan. What's the verdict? The verdict is he ain't got no armpits. Armpit hair. Didn't give me the flash, but he's not a trash bag. Interesting. You want your mommy? All right, little girl. I gotta check your eyes. All right, she's passing. Sweet. Check your hands. Checking out. Excellent. You can't check her armpits, unfortunately. She's too young to have hair regardless. So she does have pretty white teeth. I don't have the heart to take her out. Alrighty. So I think this is the last night, I believe. 2-for-1 special. We'll bring her in. Actually, I think we should be able to test these guys. I'm trying to remember what night we're on. Red Bull's kind of make my mind go, I don't know his name. Back of time. Lady, you can come in. If she passes, I want her to take care of like little girly. What else is coming tonight? All right. That way the little neighbor girl, the grandma to watch out for. I'm a loner. I don't want to deal with that. That's the end of the demo. Sweet. All right, now for real. My voice is hurting. So we're going to call it right here, everyone. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. For the second goodbye. Thank you, Shmee. Thank you, Hourglass, for hanging out. Like, guys, check out the stream replay from the beginning. You'll be able to get a better idea of the game. I really rushed through it at the end. I do apologize for that, but I feel my throat getting a little sore. So yeah, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a great day. Be sure to check out this game. The demo is free. Go check it out. I'm going to put it in the description on the replay for sure if it's not already there. So cool beans, cool beans. Thank you so much. Hope y'all have a great day, and I will catch you in the next one. Hopefully. We'll see. Rock on, dude. Yeah, appreciate you guys saying that. Thank you, Shmee. Thank you, Hourglass. You guys rock. Thank you, Atlantic. Thank you, Big Mama.